something like that. I like that pickup. You got some dope pickups. I'm digging that.
I said being home though. I would get some comp.
Huh?
You know, I get some comp.
Hey. Back again. Week to week.
Week to week.
Week 3.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Week to week.
Week to week. Back again. Week 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look. There's a lot of drama this week.
Got some good stuff for y'all. Good combo, good talk.
Ooh. And let us know how you feeling, man. Let us know about the vibe and the energy.
Let us know what y'all want us to talk about.
Hey.
Let us know that.
And this one, the football street was really talking. Hey, and I think we got something that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need a voice. The football street need a voice, you know what I'm saying? In the barbershops, it's a lot of noise being made, and we bring that thing to your attention. What's up? What you got?
Come on, man.
Week to week. I guess what? We here though. We gonna keep this thing coming. Stay tuned in. This thing coming every week. You gonna stay down. Check us out. You need any insight? We gonna talk fantasy. We talking regular football. We talking street football. We talking drama. We talking beef. We talking the front office. We talking the sideline. We talking everything.
Hey, look, we actually sitting in the stands and hearing what the fans saying. You know what I'm saying? We locked all the way in, man. It's dope. We here. We do. Football street talk. Different vibe. Different segment. Tony!
Week 3.
Bruh. Nah, we week 2.
Edit. Week 2.
Week 2. Week to week.
We back. Tony Tarintino.
Hey, one thing I noticed about going into this week, it was a lot of drama out there.
A lot of drama, like what?
A lot of drama. The
like
football streets are talking. You know what I'm saying? And instead of just recapping this thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's entertain what the football streets got going on.
Give them what they want to hear.
You know what I'm saying? So, let me ask you, because I feel like you the voice of the Atlanta Falcon fans. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in the streets a more diehard Atlanta Falcon fan than my guy Tony.
Nobody. Number 1. Stay with them.
So check this out. I know you paying attention on who on your squad, right? You know the roster from top to bottom. When the GM make a move, you on. You know what I'm saying? You right with them. Okay, I like this. I don't like that. What you got going on? Whoop, whoop, right? I know you don't like that whoop, 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 right? It's one player that ain't on y'all roster that I know you keep up with, and every Atlanta Falcon fan. How y'all feel about my guy, Matty Ice?
We happy he gone.
You happy?
Happy.
You don't miss him a little bit?
Don't miss him not one bit.
So tell me about your experience that first week, because you went to the first game, right?
Went to the first game.
Okay, so tell me about your experience when the game was going on and what was happening, like, with Matty Ice and shit.
So while I was sitting there, you know what I'm saying, the game was going on, we playing the Saints, you know what I'm saying? So everybody around me just looking at the coach score. Looking at what Matt Ryan doing, just laughing at Matt Ryan, because he ain't doing nothing. Everybody around me is paying attention to what the Colts are doing because of Matt Ryan. And guess what? As long as he's not putting up no numbers, we are okay with the decision to get rid of him. And we like Mariota. I like Mariota.
So that last week, right? And then actually, they didn't even win the first game. They tied. They ended in the tie. The second game, they lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming into the season, they were the favorite to win the division. So Matt Ryan,
they tied the division game and then lose the division game.
So Matt Ryan, about 195 passing, 3 touchdowns. 3 interceptions.
3 touchdowns?
Excuse me.
3 interceptions.
Player short sometimes. 3 interceptions. What was the first thing came to your mind?
He's sitting there patting that ball and ain't getting rid of it. Or he getting rid of it and ain't throwing it to nobody.
Same old?
Same old. It's the same thing. Even though we thought, beginning of the season, I said Matt Ryan to be all right out there.
Yeah.
He looked like he the same thing for real.
Damn.
He looked like he the same thing. I thought they had the running game, Jonathan Taylor, do everything. Matt Ryan looked like he the same exact quarterback that he was when Atlanta. He is in the Colts right now.
And people was trying to say he was an upgrade to Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? And they talk bad about Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz look good right now.
And he out there lighting that bitch up.
That boy lighting it up. No Commanders lighting it up. Carson Wentz. Shouts out to you, man.
Man, hey.
Shouts out to Carson Wentz.
Hey, it's something about, you know what I'm saying, for some people when the odds against you and you just come in and and stand up.
You got a little underdog story.
And then like underdog, I relate to the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Trent Brown, man, the greater underdog brand, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can relate. I feel him. So, what's y'all record?
I reckon we 0-2.
Y'all 0-2. Y'all 0-2.
0-2.
But I will say this though, y'all done had some good games.
We competing.
And the shit been going on to
We
watch. You
competing.
like that? So right now, for what you seeing,
I love the competition. I love to compete. I love they come out there and compete. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just laying down. Of course, week 1 we seen some of the same stuff, but week 2 they came back and boxed. They fought against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? They fought. They came back, almost tried to win the game. So I like what we see.
repeat that again for me.
I feel like I like what we see. Feel like we gotta get Kyle Pitts more involved in offense. Definitely gotta get Kyle Pitts more involved. You know what I'm saying? Drake London, liking that pick. He's turning in. He looking good.
The Matt Ryan replacement, Mariota. What you feeling?
I like Mariota. Mariota playing smart. He really not. He forced one pass. You know, he forced one. Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? He forced one. Jalen Ramsey picked us off.
Okay, speaking on Jalen Ramsey,
Okay,
the
Jalen
football
Ramsey.
streets are talking.
The streets
right?
love to talk.
The football streets are talking,
It's that
right?
gossip.
Hey, Jalen Ramsey at the end of that game, he had the game in the interception, right? Jalen Ramsey yelling in the camera, I like when they count me out. I like when they do that.
What else he say? He said, I'm him, right?
I'm him.
I'm him.
I like when they count me
I'm
out.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm him.
I'm him. Now the football street talking, and they like, damn. Where was that energy when Stephon Diggs? You know what I'm saying? Stephon Diggs was out there like, did him. They were the football.
That basketball.
The football, you know what I'm saying? On your head. That's what I mean?
Hey, on your
so
head.
the football streets are like, damn, where that energy was. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you this. In that situation, does an interception game winning against the Falcon, does that devalue Jalen Ramsey interception because it was against y'all and he ain't really do nothing against Stephon Diggs? Because the streets, the football street talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Me personally, it don't devalue the interception because it's a stat in the stat sheet.
okay.
It don't take nothing away from interception. Granted, who you ball against is who you ball against. Everybody in the same competition.
Now everybody in the league.
Everybody
Technically,
in the league.
I know
Everybody in
every
the league.
skill set is different, but we all in the league. So my take on it, an interception is an interception, and you want it good as your last game.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do know is, if you gonna pop,
You got to pop it there.
you gotta keep popping, cause you know what I'm saying, that the standard has been set. So yeah, that was the first game, and I realized it ain't like we get a redo. It ain't no start over. You know what I'm saying? If you come in talking, your ass gotta goddamn keep talking.
So with that being said,
Okay.
when Diggs just had his game, he just had. He makes sure he go back to the sideline and what he yell, I'm him. I'm him. You feel like Diggs hold that up?
I mean, shoot, he doing his thing. Now, once again, do you go in and do you evaluate and be like, oh, bro, you did that against Tennessee Titans? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they defense up to par like that? That shit. That's the part of me playing the game. Say that don't matter, right? Yeah. No matter who you play, you got to show up. People do the strength of the teams and stuff like that. If you ball, you ball. If it's in the stat book, it's in the stat book. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hold it down. And right now, Stephon Diggs, he came in with an energy. And so far, week to week, he keeping that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So
Keeping that same energy.
And that's very important. All right. Speaking of energy, speaking of vibes,
Speaking
right?
of vibes.
The football street still out here talking.
I got a lot of stuff.
Hey, the football street got a whole lot to say. Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore.
I love it.
Now, I
love
went
it.
back, I had to check something. I'm like, man, how long this shit been going on? This shit has been going on since Marshawn Lattimore rookie season. And during that time, Jameis Winston was the quarterback. He on the Saints now, right? So within that drama, right? Like, hold on, let me. This is kind of one of them things that I'm like, man, like this shit almost like East Coast against West Coast. This like Suge Knight did it. This, you know what I'm saying? Like this some heavy duty beef. Like this shit is almost to the point they seen each other in public. Like they might get to fight. Like there might be one of them players that if we ever see each other at the same party, y'all might well go ahead and run because we finna turn the club out. That's the energy and the vibe that I get. Do you think this is good for the game?
I love it for the game.
Okay.
I love it for the game. It keep the energy going. I think that with this energy that's going on with those guys, it keeps the division, for one, competitive. For two, it keeps the fans involved because they want to see it. Like when you come into them games, that's the matchup you're looking at. Like, granted, we see Tom Brady on the field, but I'm looking at Mike Evans. I'm looking at the one-on-one right now. I want to see who getting dogged. I want to see the run play. I want to see him go out there and block Lattimore and see what he gonna do. I think it's good for. I like it.
You know what's crazy? I think this game was a fucking setup.
Setup for what?
Check me out. Technically, when nobody doing that, both teams playing good defenses. Tom Brady wasn't doing that, and Jameis Winston wasn't doing that, right?
3 quarters.
Okay, 3 quarters. Gay, they add the right spark, right? And getting into a fight, you know some shit jump off. You know what I'm saying? The players on the Bucs, Chris Godwin
tried to hold Mike Evans back.
He peaked the vibe. He already know what's gonna go on. I actually think Mike Evans got fine money put aside just for Marshawn Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn, I'm finna get kicked out. I'm gonna get the fine. So look, when y'all break me, y'all go ahead and add me a little more money. So goddamn, you know, when I get that fine, it ain't coming out of my salary. Because this the kicker. Nobody doing nothing, right? This how sneaky Tom Brady is. I think Tom Brady had a Belichick effect, right? Get the fight, get Marshawn Lattimore kicked out. I know the backup receiver behind you is a vet and he can come in and hold it down. But if you get the number 1 corner kicked out the game, they know whoever the backup corner, he cold. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, you know what I'm saying? I know people, they get on me because I'm rooting for Jameis Winston. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But when energy high in them situations and dude discombobulated and ain't focused and their emotions into it and stuff like that, them boys take they shot.
They do.
That was the only time that stuff really got out of hand and they got up. When you get one of their best corners kicked out the game, now you got them at a disadvantage. Almost a smart strategy to get over the hump in the game.
So speaking on that, go back to your boy Jameis Winston.
Okay,
so you say Lattimore and Evans been going on since he was drafted to the Saints.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So Jameis Winston was over there with the Buccaneers.
He was.
So now he went to Saints and they just played.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Devin White coming and saying he knew at the end of the game he was gonna throw us some picks? You feel like Jameis Winston had the point to prove in this game?
I definitely think he had a point to prove. But in Devin White angle, deep down, I feel like he knows that lemon pepper step with Jameis Winston was gonna try to. He was gonna try to show out during that game, and they play good, solid defense. You know what I'm saying? To where by them playing good, solid defense, the coaches know Jameis Winston's tendencies. The team know his tendencies. You compete with him throughout training camp. You've been around him for some years. Like people gonna show their hat. You know what I'm saying? And in that game, he threw 3 picks. In the 4th, I think his emotion got the best on him. I think after that fight, he tried so hard to get his team to rise to the occasion, to take the big shot, the big play, and it just backfired on him. I'm going to still ride with him. He's still going to have a good year. He's still going to ball. It just, in them situations, it's almost like, do you continue to have patience? And I think in that game, he got impatient. That game was like 3-0, 3-3. Like,
you didn't have to force nothing.
No, it was real tight. But in that situation, you like, oh, no, fuck that. Like, let go.
The adrenaline started pumping. Especially after the fight happened. When the fight happened, the adrenaline started pumping. He ready to ball. He trying to make a play for his team at that point.
Like Russell Wilson say, man, let ride. I'm ready to ride now. I'm ready. So, you know what I'm saying? In that game, you know what I'm saying? It don't bother me that much because I know a lot of them. Huh? Okay. Don't connect it. Okay. In that game, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of emotion to it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting Jameis Winston to live on the edge, get out of character. You know what I'm saying? To force some things, to continue to be that dog and not scared of them, even though he know the talent they got over there. You know what I'm saying? He know that. And, you know what I'm saying? They played the right coverage. They set on the right things. One of the picks, it's the patience thing. Shit, them boys were flat-footed. Yeah, waiting on him to get the ball out the hand. Them defensive end was getting that pass rate. You know what I'm saying? So, And, you know, not having a legit running game with the Saints, like, it ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? We can be a little more relaxed. You know, no shade who coming out the backfield, but it ain't no threat to stop y'all, you know what I'm saying, before y'all get going. We can play with patience and we can let this thing develop. So, and I think, you know, that's a problem. Until Alvin Kamara come back healthy, you know what I'm saying, and he be that guy that he is, you know what I'm saying, Jameis Winston might continue to struggle right now, the same spirit. So we had a exciting game this week. It was a lot of exciting games for one. It was a lot.
But one more exciting than the other.
This Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Why these goddamn Ravens won't pay Lamar?
I don't know what you're waiting on, man. Pay the man. Hey, what you waiting on, man?
From the book of Big Worm, man. You playing with my money, you playing with my emotions.
And he playing with his emotions out there. You can see it. You can see that boy playing with his emotions. He out there balling, man.
I think if he still got the check, he'll be that same exact guy.
You think that's what they're scared of? You think that he'll change? You think he won't be as into the game he is because he got the money?
I think Lamar, man, is more of...
He's genuinely about the game.
Yeah. He really got that dog in him. He really want to compete. He really want to ball. Now, he understand that it makes sense. I got to secure this bag first. Don't let me be foolish. Don't let me be foolish at all. But at the end of the day, like, you know, they talking greasy about Lamar, like, when he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? So that hungry taste that he got coming into the league, from what they giving him, he's still going to have that hungry taste. You know what I'm saying? They act like he on the outside looking in, and I thought they needed to add another weapon outside of Lamar. I mean, outside of Hollywood. And then when they got rid of him, I was like, I'm like, dang, what y'all doing? Your tight end is the number one receiver. But that Rashard Bateman, you know what I'm saying? It probably would have been a whole lot different if he didn't get hurt last year. You know what I'm saying? We would have seen what it looked like with Rashard Bateman, Hollywood, and Mark Andrews. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and the running backs were hurt last year. So to just see Rashard Bateman, Duvernay, you know what I'm saying? These dudes come in, they could contribute, and I think all this like come together and make them boys look good.
I take anybody who bet on themselves. I like anybody who bet on themselves. You'll turn down $1 million because you know you're worth. You know you're worth more than that. I take that any day. But why they ain't paid him? That's what's crazy to me. The man done won MVP already. You know what I'm saying? It's franchise quarterback that paid ain't won MVP.
Like, what you think you gonna?
The man done won MVP already.
The quarterback position is so hard. My bad. The quarterback position is so hard. You ain't just finding quarterbacks on the street like that.
You're not.
Take off. My bad.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't done nothing wrong. He ain't been in the media for nothing bad, you know what I'm saying?
Rap sheet clean.
He ain't done nothing wrong.
Ain't no shade to somebody else getting their money, but what's going on? But
when you compare the situations,
and you can't, because every situation different. Every situation different. You can't, but he don't get in trouble.
He don't get in trouble.
And you offer the man less money, less guaranteed, and they both top caliber kind of guys. Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
We got you. He on the leg.
But I said, what's wrong with the soup? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? She said, where's the spoon?
I got you.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Lamar should have been paid before this season, and I agree with him in the contract talks.
Yes.
I agree with that. We don't want to talk about no more. I'm going to come in the ball, and I'm going to sit out here, and I'm going to let these folks put their money in my face, and y'all going to see what y'all going to do if y'all want me back. I like it. I agree with it.
Only thing I wish deep down is they couldn't put the free agent tag on. Franchise tag on. I wish they couldn't put the franchise tag on because, like, that takes some of the ease off and they put the power back in the Baltimore Ravens' hands. You know what I'm saying? Similar like Kirk Cousins. I think he got franchised 3 times before he was able to really just get out of that situation. But if you can do that and you ball, hey, boy, that money like rain on me. That money finna come pouring down. But you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I want him to be able to secure. I want him to be able to play with that comfort and ain't got to worry about the financial side of it. He can just focus on ball. Now, if he one-track minded and he able to just focus on ball and not think about the money and not and not do the whatever, then he a different kind of dog. If you can do that, you different. You built different.
For you to have your own, for you to talk your own negotiations anyway and not have an agent, you different.
I think that's just understanding the market. I think football is right now slotted. And if you're that dude, if you're a quarterback, you about to get paid, technically no quarterback should get paid less than the last quarterback that got paid. or you find a way to maneuver the contract to where, you know what I'm saying, like, you definitely want more guaranteed money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the stats and stuff might not add up, you know what I'm saying? But you can't just, you know, quarterbacks get drafted every year, but sometimes how many of them stick? And then you got to have a losing record to get up there and be able to get those couple of dollars that's out there, unless you taking that risk on getting one later in the draft. And we have seen some nice quarterbacks like Tom Brady that are found, you know what I'm saying, in hidden gems and later in the draft.
So on the other side, ball, we got Miami, Tua, and Tyreek. Tua look good.
And as a headliner, which one stands out the most to you? Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs or Tua and the Dolphins?
Tua and the Dolphins.
Why is that?
So we know what Pat Mahomes can do. Everybody sold on. We skeptical on Tua. We don't know what we can do. Tua on thin ice this year.
I didn't know what Pat Mahomes gonna do without Tariq. And I still
as far as him alone, we know he can throw that football. And we know his IQ of the game is high, is what I'm saying. Let me not say without the Chiefs or without Tyreek Hill.
Now, I said the Chiefs going to be last in the division, and that's going to be real tough. I see it. But I'm going to stand on it, and because at the end of the day, that's why we play the game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give the Chiefs their credit. Goddamn, I underestimated them. I underestimated Andy Reid. I underestimated not Pat Mahomes as his talent, but Pat Mahomes really to dial that thing up and put it together with people around him. They got a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? So then with Tua, Miami got Buffalo this week. You know what I'm saying? So to see Tua go up against Buffalo,
this is something that we waiting to see right here.
Go up against elite pass rush, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got young DBs, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of defense they play. It's going to be interesting to see do the linebackers play the run game slow. And
I think Buffalo going to really rely on their front seven. I think that pass rush is going to be key in this game.
But as far as the linebacker, do they play with a little depth to watch the slants and crosses and stuff like that? Or, you know what I'm saying, are they worrying about the run game? Because if Miami can run the ball, then everybody got to take a step up.
You got to take a step up.
But at the same time, if you're going to respect Tua and Waddle and what they got going on, then that opened up other stuff. So we going to get to see what the offensive coordinator, what they dial up, what the thing can look like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be challenging. Now,
do you think Tua gained these yards because it was a garbage time? Or do you think it was garbage time? Or do you think Tua actually played a good game?
I think Tua played a good game, but then at the end of the day, some stuff do play a factor, and bust the courage is one of them.
Bust the courage definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Leaving folk butt naked out there wide open.
Leaving number 10 butt naked out there wide open.
Number 10! You always got to know what number 10 is.
Leaving number 10.
You always got to leave a number 10 there. So when folk go, when the ref go like this, touchdown, and you see they go to the DBs and they go to point at each other like, what you want? Like we can't even see their lip, but somebody, yeah.
You just see the head.
And at the end of the day, some DBs be out there, but he just got me out there looking bad. You know what I'm saying? So with that kind of traction going on, it's gonna be good to see how it come together. Now in the football streets, Chiefs played Thursday night against the Chargers. Pat Mahomes threw a nice touchdown pass. Tariq Hill said, good ball, 15. You know what I'm saying? With the googly eyes. Now, we all know he said something before the season. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Create a little controversy. He said two more accuracy than Pat Mahomes, whatever. He gonna ball. He that guy. It was a lot of ish going on. The football street, he said that. The football street's like, no, stay over there. You know what I'm saying? You could have been with us. Like
Thursday though.
That Thursday. Tua come back Sunday and throw 6 touchdowns.
6. He ain't never threw 6 touchdowns. Never threw.
And then Tariq Hill double down. I like Tua. Tua gonna get paid. Tua, he like, we out here. So,
and this goes to my point we said a long time ago. Tyreek shouldn't have been speaking on him about that a long time ago. He's speaking on it again, but Tua feeding off the energy.
You still feel like when Tariq made those comments before season to add pressure on the game, you still feel like right now to this day he was doing too much?
At that point, yeah, he was doing too much because Tua was already on thin ice. Tua was already on thin ice. He was doing too much. Right now at this point, I see it a different way now.
Let me get in camera. Boom. The same thing that I see now is the same thing that I seen before the season. Because at the end of the day, he knew he had to show up. Tariq knew the pressure. Tariq knew everything. So to just put him on that page, Tariq popping, like, hey, get the ball to me, I'm a ball. That's just a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Get it to him. You showing him like it ain't no secret. We stating the obvious. It seems like what seems like pressure to some ain't nothing but the obvious to others. That like this got to go down.
Like Tyreek getting the ball, that's obvious.
It's
Ball
obvious.
On the other side, it's obvious.
It's obvious.
Tools surrounded by weapons, it's obvious.
It's obvious. We prepping for it. So it's like shit. We ain't hiding. We ain't running from it. Let's do it.
I like what Miami boys. I like what they putting together, bro. It's starting to come together. Defense was strong last year.
Defense. I hate about Miami. You know the only thing I hate about Miami? I love the moves they made, everything. You know what I really hate?
What?
How they did Brian Flores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And deep down, you know, I don't want that to get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Which,
Get pushed on the road.
yeah, we forgetting about it. It ain't being talked about no more. Because, you know what I'm saying? To me, other than some changes, other than some moves made, like, especially that defense and stuff, like, he built that squad. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure he get it credit.
The Pittsburgh defense biting right now. He over there in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
And Pittsburgh
he is.
defense is biting.
He is, for sure.
But yeah, we can't let that go pushed on the road. We got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that's always being talked about. Because that's a crazy situation. Because that's really the team he built.
And I ain't going to say that the coach ain't a good coach. I ain't going to say the coach ain't doing his thing. I ain't saying he ain't got them primed up and ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, you usually see somebody come into a messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? They got to turn things around. And we seen the Dolphins turn things around. They turned the corner. Question for you.
Question. Answer for you.
Who you think win the Super Bowl this year? A pocket passer or a mobile quarterback?
A mobile quarterback. I'll take a mobile quarterback any day over a pocket
I
passer.
ain't asked you what you would take.
Who will win the Super Bowl?
Who will win the Super Bowl?
A mobile quarterback.
I'll
A
make
mobile
that.
quarterback.
I'll
I
make
take
that.
a mobile quarterback and win the Super
Now,
Bowl.
it is a lot of good pocket passers out there. It's still, it's a few. It's a few. The one that won it last year, pocket pass. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go ahead and bring up something also too. Is it panic for the Raiders and the Bengals? Going 0-2 right now? Because I definitely didn't think that was the expectation.
I think it's more panic for the Bengals than it is the Raiders.
Why you say that?
Just like you said, the caliber of the teams you matched up against.
You said what now?
The teams you matched up against, the teams you playing against. The Raiders playing the Chargers, that was a toss-up.
Division game.
That was a toss-up.
Okay.
We really don't know. We've been seeing how their games are played, especially last season, how the season ended.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But Cincy, who they've been playing, is just like, we sort of set the Cincy to win. But then Cincinnati's like, a lot of people, the streets talk. A lot of people say Cincy was just a miracle last year.
They did.
They say Cincy was, they made it, yeah, it was a fluke. So, I think the biggest one right now, it may be the Raiders then. The one that hurt the most. Because Cincy not really.
You add Devontae Adams and you think like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the recipe.
That's the
Full
recipe.
haircut, yeah. And you even up top.
Losing to Arizona bad, but they got to adjust their defense.
Even-
I feel like
even
the
top.
Raiders being 0-2 is versus Cincy being
Work your
0-2.
magic.
Because more
Top, even
people
it up.
really didn't expect too much out of Cincy.
I ain't see that.
That was last year, but this year, I'm not expecting them. I'm not expecting them to have offensive problems. I'm expecting them to have defensive problems. At the end of the day, when it comes to Cincy, I'm expecting, you know what I'm saying, Burrow, T. Higgs.
They're supposed to address their offensive line this year.
Yeah.
Who do you feel like is more upset?
Ain't nobody once thought that the Bengals was gonna lose to the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott being out. You know what I'm saying? Coming to backup quarterback. Like you could have bet it in Vegas.
How do you feel about the Browns saying Chubb should have ran out of bounds?
Who? That what the football streets
The
said?
football streets
Okay,
saying, you
the
know what I'm saying? The
streets
football
talking.
streets is talking. They saying, why? How do you feel about them coming at Nick Chubb about not running out of bounds on the 3-touchdown day when last year he ran out of bounds on the, I think, an 80-yard scamper to save the game, but they're saying it's his fault because he didn't run out of bounds?
He didn't run out of bounds. So they was up by 7. It was a minute and 55 on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Chubb doing what Chubb do. Bringing that dog. Doing what Chubb do. It was a minute and 55. Chubb out there doing what Chubb do. And when he scored the touchdown, that put him down 13. They missed the field goal. All right, they missed the field goal. Defense come back. The Browns defense come back. Lead butt naked. Miscommunication. Corey Davis out there.
Wide open.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Right? So that's quick 6.
Quick
right?
6.
All right, boom. Now They kick the field goal. The Browns down by 6. Then turn around. They get the onside kick. So to the football streets, is it Nick Chubb's fault? No, because there was a lot of plays left out there on the field that was supposed to go down that they would have secured the game. You know what I'm saying? You got missed field goal, missed assignments on defense, blown assignments on defense, and onside kick. You know what I'm saying? Chubb did exactly what he's supposed to do.
Score a touchdown.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if we in the locker room and the coach say, hey, in this situation, don't score, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Chubb's supposed to be that dog that he is. Ain't got doing, do what he do.
Go get 3 touchdowns.
And do what he do. So I do, for the football streets out there, they just some haters trying to blame that on Chubb. That ain't no.
That ain't no.
Nah, that ain't no Chubb here. That ain't no Chubb here. Kite, what you got for me, man? You know what I'm saying? You know that locker room, you know what I'm saying, being in the field house, seeing what's going on field. What you take from week 2 in the NFL?
A lot of drama.
Hey, it seems like drama right now make the game go around.
It is though. The game done changed since we were playing. I think that when y'all talking about the Lattimore thing, I think that him stepping up and for a quarterback, it actually got the team going. You know what I'm saying? That camaraderie, it's that brotherhood. You showing you stepping up for your brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then they came out playing after that play. But I do think that them getting them out the game was playing too.
That's a nice little strategy. That's like some Belichick stuff.
Yeah.
Like I know he gonna react. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this, and then they got Pyramid over there, vet. You know what I'm saying? Come in the game. And then anytime you get hurt, you play receiver, right? You get a new corner out there that ain't been playing the whole game. What you doing on offense? You going down on him.
First play.
So guess what? When Jameis Winston tried to do that, the whole defense still out there. When Tom Brady do it, shit, you got a new corner. Who got the more success rate? Tom Brady. So you know what I'm saying? It corners the market. So when I come in the huddle, when I come through the tunnel after the game, you waiting on me, I'm gonna high five you. We live to see another day. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all ain't talking about that old Philadelphia quarterback showing out over there.
Hey, though, man, listen. One thing about Jalen Hurts, I gotta give him respect. I gotta give him respect because I thought he was more of just a runner. I thought, you know what I'm saying, that's all he could do, but he really is giving me more.
He's a complete quarterback over there.
And that's why when I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him. Who win the Super Bowl? A pocket passer or a mobile quarterback? I'm gonna say this. I feel like now when you got guys like Josh Allen running the ball, I hadn't heard one critic on TV talk about he running too much.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool to be the mobile guy.
Yeah.
Now it's cool to extend plays, especially if you can make them throws. But we seeing a lot more guys like Kyler Murray. He looked like he was out there playing Madden.
I'm talking about.
They said that boy ran 5 yards, sideline to sideline.
So and look, before he even took out to go to the end zone, my first thing clicked in my mind, oh, the defense tied.
Mm-hmm.
And he got enough energy.
He did it 2 times like that.
He got enough energy to get there. Who got the biggest beef? Mike Evans, Marshawn Lattimore, or the Atlanta Falcons and the Saint fan?
Atlanta Falcons. He don't want. Y'all go back home.
Oh man.
Go home.
That game right there, the fight after the game is bigger than the fight during the game. You know what I'm saying?
Boys be walking down north side drive with all y'all them brothers putting out their bad luck out here.
You gotta hope you don't take 2 butt whippings that day. You know what I'm saying?
Some people did.
That was crazy.
Some people did.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
What division you like the most right now? Just with 2 games in, what division you think the strongest? AFC or NFC?
This division, I think the strongest. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought the AFC West was gonna be the thing. I thought they was gonna be it. Like right now, I don't know, man.
Buffalo, Miami.
I think that who you got in that game? Buffalo or Miami?
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I got to go Buffalo.
I'm
you
gonna
got
go
to.
Buffalo.
Now, what's the pillar? What's the number one statement that making you go with Buffalo?
The defense.
You go with the defense.
That D line, like I said, Buffalo want to win. That front
Von
seven. That D. Shit, he gonna be a 2.
He coming out there.
He coming out there. He coming to
It's a wrap.
Big number 97 out there too. I remember the number. Might not remember the name.
And guess what?
What?
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
I know you will. You always. Do.
No, but look though.
I know
But
you
check me out though.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I think they can win. I think.
They ain't got no shot.
Hey, look. So Miami defense no bite.
Yeah, they might.
They all right.
But Buffalo put together a different way.
They all right.
But I got Miami. I know Buffalo got the better. I know Buffalo got the better quarterback, right? And at the end of the day, pretty much that's probably what they're coming down to, huh? Who got the better quarterback? If both got a defense, Buffalo don't really run the ball like that.
The difference
Miami
is
ain't run the ball.
Tua can throw the ball.
Keep saying Kate. Keep saying Kate
No,
and what he
listen,
can't
listen.
do. Cause he on a mission to show them what that
Listen.
little lefty can do. But go ahead though.
He can throw the ball, but when you got Von Miller and that other boy coming off that edge, it's totally different. You trying to get that ball down the field and wait for Tyreek to get open.
Okay.
He ain't gonna be able to get it open like that.
Boss man, you mind being on camera? Catch the expert for me.
It's the expert.
Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo's about to show they're in another class than everybody else. They got 2 depth charts worth of pass rushers on
Tell
the
me.
team. They can just keep coming and coming and coming at you. I don't trust Tua. He played against. Don't forget this isn't the Ravens of old.
Okay.
This isn't I'm an elite Ravens defense.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is we were the 32nd pass defense last year. They still aren't improving it. They went out and got a new defensive coordinator. He runs way too much zero. Way too much zero, especially
In Miami?
no in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Oh, okay. My bad.
Based on what Tua did.
Yeah. Okay, they run a lot more
If you
zero.
watch some of those plays where Tyreek busted it open,
Yeah.
it showed cover 3, but as soon as it shifted, you saw they were in zero. So you had Tyreek Hill, world-class athlete, against a rookie corner
Facts.
with a rookie safety over top.
Which the miscommunication I spoke on earlier.
And that's why he was running naked down
When
the
people
left side.
start pointing, you know what I'm saying? When the camera go to him, you know something didn't go like it was supposed to.
Yeah, they brought in Winkler, the guy from Michigan.
Okay.
And this ain't college.
No, that is a fact.
When you got Waddle on one side and Reek on the other, and then
It's a track meet.
Gesicki playing over the middle one-on-one.
Yeah.
So do Buffalo
him
play the
again.
same
He's ready again.
do the Buffalo play the same defense that they played against the Rams too high? Everything done too high?
Oh yeah,
Because they can
everything
pass rush,
underneath.
because they can do everything up front,
'Cause,
right?
I mean, you got Von Miller, Boogie Basham, Rousseau, and Epinesa. Not to mention, you don't even talk about Ed Oliver on the front.
Did he?
Oliver.
Is
Not
he?
talking about Ed Oliver.
Is it? I know he got hurt in the first game. Okay, so he's
dinged up.
okay. He's just resting right now. Okay, perfect. Now I know Ed Oliver though. He definitely a beast in that front.
That's why everyone's talking about Bills and Eagles, because they both have front sevens that can just get after you
Facts.
on 2 lines.
Facts.
So you still going
Still
with
got
Miami?
Miami.
I'm still going Miami. I'm still going Miami. That's why. And then I understand. Look, and I respect everybody's opinion. That's one good thing about me. And sometimes I just go with my gut. But at the end of the day, that's why we play the game, though. That's why we play the game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, some people, like on paper, you know what I'm saying, they got the squad, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta see what it look like. Buffalo been playing flawless right now, other than the trying to figure out who the second and third receiver gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Other than some self-inflicted wounds. Other than that, they been playing good ball, and it's still early. You know what I'm saying? We see how during the season go who start out hot and who drop whatever. Can they maintain this? Can they, keep that way?
I'm so confident I'm gonna put that game in my parlay.
They gonna put on the parlay. Ooh-wee. Fucking hit big.
I've been told I'm crazy every now and then. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I say is, if the obvious right there and I end up going with my gut and it's against the obvious, just make me a believer. You know what I'm saying? That's too much to ask. That make me a believer, man. It ain't like basketball. It ain't a series. It's like the little giant. You know what I'm saying? You can lose 99 games. I just need that one. I need the ice box out there. I need you looking in the mirror. Huh?
When they play Thursday night game? No, Thursday night is.
This week? I don't know.
No, I think the Browns playing Thursday night. Browns playing somebody Thursday night. I can't think about who they're playing right now. Let's see. I like Miami. I like my Falcons. You look good, but you gotta get it together. They gotta get together.
That's a lot more gotta get together. hey. That's what the football street's saying right now. Everybody need to get it together. Yeah. One thing about the football street, it's like the black market. It's all just underground. You can't put no face on it. Ain't nobody gotta own up to what they say. They say what they want. They can cuss you out. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's time for your boy Julio to retire?
I like it.
That man played one game and got hurt.
You know what's crazy though? I actually think this is a motivational year. And motivating to the point. Matt Ryan got out and there was a big expectation on Matt Ryan. And it ain't up to those expectations right now. Julio, I felt like the Tennessee Titan move was probably one of the moves to just get him out of his deal. But the Tom Brady move, I feel like he really want to contribute more. I feel like he want to, if this is last year, he want to walk off like, I'm still lit. You know what I'm saying? Because he left a lot out there for Atlanta, player hurt, never really got help this. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling for him with Tampa. But I think at the end of the day, him and Matt Ryan kind of eyeballing each other like who can have a better year.
So on that Matt Ryan thing, I don't care what quarterback in Indianapolis, it could be Tom Brady. They offensive line stink. That whole offensive line terrible.
So last year you gonna say
that's why they messed up last year. Carson Wentz, the offensive line.
now
is
be
terrible.
careful what you say about Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz out there balling.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he balling because you can see the difference. He got an offensive line in front of him.
But what about Jonathan Taylor? He running like that with no line?
Man, look, it's a difference in run block and pass block though. You know.
I mean,
you know that.
But at the end of the day, I felt like Matt Ryan was gonna have success based on having a strong run game because he ain't had that with the Falcons.
He don't have 1.2 seconds to throw the ball. If you watch that game.
Who, Matt Ryan?
They was in the backfield.
He was patting that ball like old times to me. He patted about 2 or 3 times. He tried to scramble again. You know what I'm saying? Matt Ryan, you know. He got outside the pocket. He was pointing like Pat Mahomes. He tapped it. He tapped it again.
One more time.
He tapped it and, you know.
I think if you give Matt Ryan another 2-3 games, I think he gonna show a lot more. That line gonna come together and he gonna be able to play beat Matt Ryan.
Now Michael Pittman had a good first game. He was hurt the second game.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman balled out. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm telling you, Matt Ryan gonna come along. He gonna have a better game. This 2-3 games.
Well, them 2 division games he done played already.
Y'all gonna see Matt Ryan throwing 300-400 yards.